So today I had really good success with my fruit cocktail bars, and I really enjoyed making those and eating those and packaging those. So I thought I'd try a different bar for my meals ready to eat. I'm going to do a strawberry, mango, banana layered bar, because those flavors are making my mouth water just thinking about it. So let's just I'm going to try and show this through the whole process all the way to packaging, if I can keep the video at a reasonable length. So I bought 2 of these containers of 23 ounces of sliced strawberries with sugar. They're sweetened. That's because fresh strawberries are just far too expensive and the quality's not really that nice right now. So I bought those frozen from Walmart, 2 of these. So I'll put that in there and let that finish defrosting. Put those off to the side. And the mangoes I got from Walmart, they're mango chunks, 1-pound bags. And what I thought with these, I'm going to puree them. So these are defrosted already. My hands aren't as strong as they used to be. So we'll get the handy dandy scissors. I got 2 pounds of the mangoes. I'll set those aside. And I got about 2 pounds worth of bananas. They say to peel a banana from the bottom. I've always done it from the top. Break those up in chunks. Okay, so now what I thought was, since I'm going to be layering these, I want the heaviest stuff on the bottom, the next to heaviest stuff, and then the lightest stuff on the top. That way when I put the layers in, they don't mix up as much. So hopefully we'll keep a nice pretty layer that you can see. So I'm going to start with the bananas on the bottom. And for now, I'm just going to start out with about a half a cup. These bananas are not totally ripe, so we need some moisture in there, I think. So I'm going to put a half a cup of milk in there. And let's see what happens. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Got those nice and pureed. I'll put those in the bowl. I'm going to get that rinsed out and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're ready to puree the mangoes. Okay, those look good. I'll get that washed out and see you in a minute. That's a lot of strawberries. Let's get them pureed. Now I didn't puree those as much as I did everything else because I was hoping to get a little bit of the strawberry chunks in that. We'll have to see how that works out. So for this one, I'm going to use these square molds. I got a bunch of them, and if you're interested in them, I'll leave a link to the Amazon item where I bought them on Amazon in the description down below. But what I figured, I think the banana is going to be heavier than the mango. So I'm going to fill a layer of banana, on the bottom, and I'm just using a tablespoon. If all's fair in love and war, I weighed the fruit when I bought it. I should be well under the 10 pounds. In fact, I think it's 2 pounds of mangoes, 2 pounds of bananas, that's 4 pounds. And then 3 pounds of strawberries, roughly. That's 7 pounds. And then I added some milk, half a cup. You probably look about 8 pounds so far. Because I'm going to do a whole load. Whatever I make here is going to be the whole load for the freeze dryer. I got plenty of molds. So rather than bore you with me doing each layer, every one of my molds I got, I'm going to do these two for the video, and then I'll just do the rest off camera. Let me rinse this out. Okay, that's my banana. Same thing I'm going to do with the mango. Orange, yellow, orange, and red. I thought would make a nice, since I don't want to disturb the banana, I'm going to probably end up putting a little bit more mango in there to cover all the banana. Okay, so now one more layer. This will be my strawberries, the top layer. Get that mixed up. We'll just fill that up to the top. Alright, so there we have it. That's one tray. I don't know, we'll weigh the trays when I load the trays on camera for you, but that's one freezer tray, what I'm going to put in the freezer. So I'll continue with this off camera, and the next time you'll see me, we'll be taking these out of the freezer and traying them up on the Harvest Right freeze dryer trays. I'll see you then. Okay, good morning. So it has been, these have been in the freezer overnight. They're frozen solid. So let's get them trayed up and get them in the freeze dryer. Now notice that these are a little bit sticky from the sugar, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on those. You want to keep this under 2.5 pounds, maybe closer to 2, it just depends. And what we can get on a tray here. Okay, so that's 1.58 pounds, and I'm probably just going to stick with that because I made up 8 of these trays, 8 silicone molds in order to fill my trays. And I'm just going to plan on doing just these. So that's what we're going to put in. So, looks like that's what we're going to get. They came out pretty nice on the layers. Okay, I'll finish traying these up and I'll get back to you when we set up the freeze dryer. Okay, so now we have those on the Harvest Right trays. I've stuck those back into the freezer. So let's set up the freeze dryer for the run. So we're going to press start. This is a liquid. In its original state it was a liquid, so we call it a liquid. And then it is pre-frozen. Okay, it's pre-freezing for 30 minutes. So I'll get back to you in 30 minutes or so. I might go a little bit longer because I want this chamber nice and cold. And show you what happens next. Okay, so I don't know where that cut off. I thought I was recording. So I'm going to try and do this from memory of what I did. Okay, so it told me to load my food. And I didn't load my food at that time because the screen does not display the temperature of my chamber. And you do not want to put your food in there unless the chamber is below freezing, especially on delicate items like if you were doing ice cream or something like this. But I don't want to because my pureed strawberries have a lot of sugar content, So I want to make sure that stays frozen. So the only way to see the temperature is to go ahead and press start. And it tells you to close the drain valve. I left my drain valve open at that time. And press continue. So the machine thinks my food's in there, the drain valve's closed, and then it goes into the freezing stage. At that time, on the top right hand corner, you can see what the temperature is inside the chamber. And if it is cold enough, which this was, it was at 28 degrees I think, you can go ahead and put your food in. But sometimes it's not below freezing yet, so you have to give it 5 minutes. So if it wasn't below freezing and you were worried about your food starting to thaw out, you wouldn't put your food in, you just watch that temperature until it drops below your freezing point. Then put your food in and close it up, and it'll go. I hope that makes sense. I'm sorry that I didn't record that. So basically all I'm saying is we've done the pre-freeze. It told you the pre-freeze was complete to load your food. I didn't load the food at that time. I pressed start. It tells you to close the drain valve. I didn't close the drain valve that time. And then press continue. I had to do that, go through all that just so I could see what the temperature was, because up in the right hand corner it'll tell me the temperature after I do all that. The temperature was below freezing, so okay, it's safe. I'll put my food in the freeze dryer, I'll close the drain valve, and just let it run. So next time you see me, this should be coming out, or I might be adding more time, because I add time depending on my work schedule. And if I do add time, I'll let you know. See you then. Okay, this is a perfect example of why I don't show times. This load was due to finish final dry yesterday at about 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, I would have been at work at 8 o'clock in the morning, so I added some time to it. I think I added 12 hours to it, so I could do it 8 o'clock at night. Yesterday. But it got getting late, close to 8 o'clock, and I thought, you know, I got another hard day at work today, so I'm going to add another 24 hours and do it the following day, which is now. So we've added quite a bit of time. I'm not really bothered by adding time. It's just me. I'm not, you know, stacked up with loads, backloaded to go in, so I kind of tend to let it go as long as it needs to go to finish it. And if it finishes late at night, I might add a lot of time, or if I had a long day at work and don't feel like doing it, I might add another long stretch of time, which is what I did. So right now we're up to 58 hours, and I'm going to package it up tonight. So just wanted to let you see this and let you understand that, you know, why I hardly ever give times, because my times will not be accurate. Even if I did take it right out when it says to take it out, they wouldn't be accurate, because everybody's machine is different. Everybody's atmosphere in their house is different. Everybody's moisture content in their food is different. You can have a pound of strawberries, and I can have a pound of strawberries, and your pound of strawberries can have a different moisture content than my pound of strawberries. And that makes a huge difference on how long it takes to do the cycle. So I've done this for you guys, and if I think about it, if I have something exceptionally that takes long, I'll let you know. Or if something finishes really, really, really quick that I didn't expect it to finish so quick, I'll let you know. But I just want you to understand why I don't give times. A lot of people ask me, how long did it take? And it's just, you know, it's just so many variables in it that you really can't go by times. The real correct answer, it sounds a bit flippant, but it's the truth, is how long does it take? Until it's done. That's how long it takes. until you break it apart and it's dry in the middle. And in my case, I always extend time because, you know, I work, I'm by myself, and as far as freeze drying and all that stuff goes, and I just do it when I'm ready. When I get to it, when I'm ready to. So I hope y'all understand that. And this is counting down. We'll get this out and get it packaged up and get it defrosted and oil changed and all that good stuff. And here we go. Okay, there they are out of the freeze dryer. Let me consolidate these up so I got some room on my table here to work with. Bagging them up. So there we have it. So I'm going to use these bags because, as you can see, I got a ton of them, and they have the clear front, and I'm going to be putting these in an MRE so they'll have a bag inside, so I'm not too worried about the oxygen because the bag that they're going in is going to be oxygen absorbed as well. So I'll give you the link to these in the description below. I guess I ought to taste one, huh? So there you go. We got the strawberry, the mango, and the banana pureed. And those are good. I was kind of worried that one flavor would overwhelm the other. But you can taste all the different flavors. Not so much the mango, but the banana and the strawberry is really strong. They're very dry, but they're not hard. I mean, they're crunchy. I mean, not rock hard. But I like that very much. And they'll make a good, sweet, dessert type treat for either my lunch menu or my dinner menu. So let's get them packaged up. Put one square in each one of these. And these are 100cc O2 absorbers. I'm going to drop one of those in there. Kind of put it behind the square so it looks nice. Right now I'm just doing the Ziploc on them. When I get these all bagged up, we'll put the a heat seal on them as well. These bags would be perfect for those who are doing sales, like at farmer's market or something, because they do have a gusset on them as well. Yeah, that didn't work. I get that oxygen absorber so it's not so. What was I saying? So it's got a gusset on it, which is kind of nice. With that clear window, you can stand it up. Okay, so I'll pause the video and get back to you when they're done. Okay, I just want to go through a few things that I did on these. So I packaged all those up in these packages, putting 100cc oxygen absorber in each packet. But when I ordered these, I'll give you a link in the description below. When I ordered these, they came in packs of 10. And each pack of 10 had a, what do you call that thing? An indicator that tells you if the oxygen absorber is still good. So if it's pink, that means they're still good. So what I did was, every one of those pack of 10s had one of these in it, so I went ahead and put one of these in periodically in one of the bags. So basically every 10 bags has got one of these. And I can put these aside, kind of like as a sample to look at and see how well they're holding up inside my Mylar bags, which I can't see. But I can leave these out and just see how long they'll last and stay pink in these clear-faced bags, which would be kind of interesting to do. So I thought I'd just share that with you. Also, what I like about these bags is I've bought a lot of bags, as probably most of you have too. And what I find is that the tear strip and the top of the bag are really close to the top of the bag on most of them. So they don't give you enough room to tear it and still get the Ziploc, if that makes sense to you. But with this one, you got almost, what, 3/4 of an inch before you get to the Ziploc to heat seal. And I really like that. I wish they made these in the not clear faced, the thinner bags, to be honest with you, because I don't think you need 7mm bags when you're packing your individual bags into another Mylar bag that's probably going to be 7mm or 5mm. But just wanted to share that with you. These really taste good. I've eaten a couple while I was packing them. So we'll get this video done, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.